Dani Alves is set to spend another night behind bars in a Spanish prison after he missed the deadline to pay his £850,000 bail. The disgraced ex-Barcelona star was given the chance to appeal his rape conviction earlier this week and reportedly borrowed cash from fellow Brazilian star Maymar Jr's dad to cover the hefty costs.
International footballer Alves, 40, was accused of raping a woman in a nightclub in Barcelona on December 30, 2022. Alves claimed the sexual encounter was consensual. He was found guilty of rape and sentenced to 4.5 years behind bars in February.
But on March 20, 2024, a court ruled he could appeal his conviction and get out of his hellhole jail while his team, headed by Inés Guardiola, carried out the appeal. Read more in Dani Alves. Shamed star Dani Alves' ex-wife takes down Instagram as rapist to walk free on £1 million bail. Fall from grace. A look at the accusations made against Dani Alves. Alves has only served a month of his sentence so far.
Part of his bail conditions, however, included paying the £850,000, something he hasn't yet managed. Maymar Jr's father Maymar Santos Sr was thought to be helping to raise the funds, say La Vanguardia.
It is also believed that Santos Sr helped to pay the £130,000 compensation package to the 23-year-old victim ordered by the court. Most read in Football Friend Zone. Forgotten Arsenal stars return in behind-closed-doors game, but get hammered 4-0. Footy felon ex-Liverpool prodigy, who won silverware with Prem giants jailed over drug plot. Fear of Todd. Chelsea face more severe points deduction than Everton, and Nottingham Forest jail hell decapitated inmates. Warlords. Inside Brazil's jails, where Robinho faces 9 years, but defense sources confirmed today that Alves will stay inside the Brians 2 prison for another night at least.
They assured people he should be out tomorrow. The superstar right-back is believed to be heading to the comfort of his own home in Spain as lawyers go through the appeal process. Dani Alves guilty of raping woman in nightclub bathroom with ex-Barcelona star jailed for more than 4 years. The Barcelona court ordered the money was deposited by Alves and his team before 2:30 p.m. the day before leaving in order for his release.
Given that he is set to stay an additional night in his holding cell, Alves did not meet the deadline. It is currently uncertain what stopped the money from being transferred. But Alves will continue to stay in his hellhole cell in provisional prison until he can muster up the money.
Sources close to the player said that the money needed could take up to 5 days to be successfully deposited through the Treasury and to the courts. The decision to allow Alves to leave prison after making bail was made in court by the majority of those on the ruling panel.
Although not unanimous, Section 21 of the Barcelona court set his bail to $1 million, £850,000. The other bail conditions say Alves must stay at least 1,000 meters away from the home of the victim or any other place she frequently goes.
He is also banned from ever contacting her and must hand over his Brazilian and Spanish passports. The court feared Alves could leave Spain and travel to his native Brazil to try and avoid serving any more jail time.
The footballer's lawyers requested the disgraced footballer was released as he had already served a quarter of his sentence in pre-trial detention following his arrest in January 2023. Sources say Santos Sr. offered to assist Alves after his assets were frozen under a Brazilian court order related to his ex-wife, Dinora Santana.
The generosity from the Maymar family is thought to come from the close friendship between Maymar Jr., 32, and Alves. Outside of the Brazil national team, Alves and Maymar also played together at PSG and were a part of one of the greatest football teams of all time at Barcelona.
The Brazilian showboater also recently signed a blockbuster £236 million a year contract with Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal. Worldwide reactions. Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva also condemned Alves' oncoming release.
He said on Wednesday, "The money that Daniel Alves has, the money that someone can lend him, cannot buy the offense that a man does to a woman by committing rape." The female victim's lawyer, Esther Garcia, described the decision to allow Alves to leave prison on bail as scandalous.
And branded it as justice for the rich. Garcia fumed on RAC1 radio saying, "I'm very surprised and totally outraged. Because it's like this is justice for the rich. It is scandalous that they can free a person who they know can get hold of €1 million in a heartbeat."
It comes as residents of Barcelona, where Alves was once seen as an icon, blasted the court's ruling to free him on bail. One woman said, "Sentences must be served and executed equally. If you have a sentence, then you have to fulfill it, not just pay their way out of it because they have a lot of money."
As another told us TV, "I think it's shameful, and they are showing once again that women don't matter, that our rights don't matter." If you have money and you are a man, you can do whatever you want and you won't have to pay.
As a man also gave his view, saying evil things can't be forgotten about simply because of money. Alves' mum posted a collection of pictures on Instagram yesterday of her son captioned, "Victory has come for the honor and glory of the Lord. Thank you, my God."
What God has joined together no one can separate. In a separate post she also said, "For all those who only believe in the justice of men, at Dani Alves is free. Free from European justice, as I was told. But I believe in divine justice. And I always believed in his innocence."
And Alves' former wife Joana Sanz deactivated her Instagram account just hours after he was granted release on bail. Despite filing for divorce in 2023 after the explosive accusations surfaced, Joana did back Alves in court, claiming she was with him the night of the accusations.
It is currently uncertain what the pair's status is after Jonah accidentally shared a bizarre letter from her rapist ex where he declares his love for her from jail. What happened in court? In a trial held in Barcelona in February 2024, he denied the allegations, saying the sexual encounter had been completely consensual.
The three-day trial saw the victim, witnesses, and experts testify. His accuser told the prosecution she had willingly entered the bathroom with him, but was then forced to stay after wanting to leave. She told the court Alves allegedly slapped and insulted her before forcing her into having sex.
Alves did confirm he had sex with the woman in the nightclub's toilet, but insisted it was consensual. Alves was found guilty of rape and sentenced to 4.5 years behind bars.
The court also ordered Alves to pay £130,000, €150,000, in compensation to the victim. He also faced a 9.5-year restraining order from the accuser. The court said in a statement, "The sentence considers that it has been proven that the victim did not consent and that there is evidence, in addition to the testimony of the plaintiff, to consider the rape proven."
Following the sentence, Alves was sent to Brians 2 prison in Barcelona. Despite filing for divorce in 2023 after the explosive accusations surfaced, Jonah did back Alves when she took to the stand. During her testimony on February 6, 2024, Jonah claimed they were not legally divorced and that she had been with Alves on the night of the accusation.
Jonah told the court Alves smelled of alcohol and he bumped into several pieces of furniture and collapsed on the bed after arriving home from the night out. But she said she didn't want to talk to him because of the state he was in. A disgraced Alves publicly apologized to Jonah during an interview from his prison cell in 2023.
He told Spanish reporter Mayca Navarro, "The only person I have to ask for forgiveness is my wife, Jonah Sands. I have already done that here in prison, but I have to do it publicly, because the story is public, the offense I caused her is public and she deserves that public apology."
It comes as former Man City star Robinho, 40, is set to finally serve his 9-year jail sentence for a gang rape committed in Italy, Brazil's Supreme Court has ruled. Read more Sun Stories. Social storm. Celebrity Big Brother star Zazie Milt's offensive tweets resurface. Oh my dies. Pregnant Daisy May Cooper cradles her bump on walk with DJ boyfriend. Italy issued an international arrest warrant for Robinho, but the former Premier League star has dodged jail for 7 years while living in Sao Paulo.
The former Santos star says he is innocent.